Good afternoon, Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, autoappraise.com. Cold day in November, but we got sun. Gonna try to get a quick inspection and a test drive in. Just finished up about a 3-hour long look-see on a 1962 MGA 1600 Mark II. Full frame off, comprehensive restoration. One of the nicest MGAs I've probably ever looked at. Let's start underneath. Dunlop wire knockoffs, Dunlop steel belted tires. They got about 3,000 miles on them. That's what's been put on the car since the restoration. Amazingly, the paint's holding up really nice. Really no major rock chips or scuffs to speak of. Original windscreen is in place, and it's got some little sand pecks. No major chips, but a few little marks there that indicating its originality. It was a very low miles, rust-free car to begin with. As we come into focus, you'll see the body detail down beneath is very nice. All new wood in the floors. There was a heat shield put in here to stave off some of the heat from the driver's floor pan. Nice looking underbody. These rockers were the only sheet metal on the car changed. Waxall was put behind the rockers and behind the wheel splashes. Matter of fact, while the tub was all empty, the whole tub was Waxalled. There is one small little touch-up right here, a chip you can see. I missed that going around the car. There's so much done to the engine, I'm going to use a cheat sheet, otherwise I'll just be stumbling over my words. Got 5 sheets of rebuild information that can be sent to you. Original 1600 1622 engine. Block was all disassembled. The head was sent out, boiled and cleaned. Oil galleys plugged and tapped with pipe plugs. The block was decked and then bored 40 over. Flat top pistons installed, which raised the compression to 9.5 to 1. New timing chain, crank and cam sprocket, new timing chain tensioner. The crank was ground 10/1000ths under, new rod main bearings. APT camshaft, that's a VP11 fast road cam according to the information on the build. Super Duty cam followers, new cam bearings, new oil pump, new rocker assembly. Well, the rockers, the arms were resurfaced, new rocker arm bushings and rocker shafts, Stellite exhaust valves, manganese bronze intake and exhaust valve guides, nylon valve seals, hardened valve seats. Brittech that distributor was recurved after they did the cam work on it. They're matched up nicely. Carbs were all rebuilt with new shafts and Teflon coated bushings. It's a new wiring harness, new voltage regulator, generator and starter were both rebuilt. Oil cooler lines are new. The oil cooler was reconditioned. The master cylinder and the slave cylinder were both rebuilt. The transmission was all redone. New synchronizers and bearings, new lay shaft, new cluster gear, clutch throwout bearing pressure plate, clutch fork bushings, drive shaft, U-joints. Differential was drained and cleaned. New axle shaft seals, new rear splined wheel hubs, brakes, new pads, rear shoes, Apple hydraulic brake sleeve, rebuilt clutch and brake master cylinder. I mentioned that already. Tank was flush, new fuel pump. I got to drop that hood and set you down a minute. The front suspension was all rebuilt. Should have gave you a shot of that while I was down there. That'll lighten up in a second. New tie rod ends, the backing plates were all restored. New boots, all new hardware. Those are V8 control arm bushings to give a little more stability. Added a sway bar to the car, which gives it a little more stability. The body was completely stripped down to bare metal, primed and blocked with PPG materials, reshot in base clear Old English white. The lines are very good. These doors close very nicely. They're not a very heavy door, but they don't require any slamming. Just lift up on the cord and lean them closed, and that's it. Let's take it for a ride. 800-301-3886 if you have an interest in purchasing this car. It is for sale. I'm representing it for the estate. The leather we'll chat about really quickly. New leather seat hides, new horsehair seat backs, and new foam in the cushions. Scarborough Fair carpet kit, recovered, restored dash and scuttle, new gauges, new bumpers, new bumperettes, new grill. Interior has all new, that was it. Interior has all new panels. Tack works. Just took it out for a quick drive. Temperature's at about 170 on the gauge. Oil pressure's at 50 pounds. Odometer showing 43,000 original miles and about 3,000 miles since the rebuild. Trunk is in fabulous shape, all restored. Jack and spare present. Actually, I'm not positive I saw a jack, but I did see a spare. New exhaust header. Monza exhaust. Sounds great. Coldest ride in a convertible I think I've ever taken. It's got a new top, by the way. New turn signals work. Let's try that again. I'm letting some traffic pass. New Lucas fog lights up front. One for driving, the other for fog. The lenses aren't quite the same. It's the way they're supposed to be. Sorry for all the wind noise. It is cold out. Off the wheel briefly. Suspension feels great in this car. Oh, it handles really nice. I'm applying the brakes right now. There's no pull on the wheel, no drag, no pulse. No unusual scenario. Car's turned at about 3,200 hours at 60. Oil pressure's at about 60. Temperature's about 175. It's a cold but beautiful beautiful day, November in Michigan. Jason Phillips from Appraise, autoappraise.com, 800-301-3886. Slow down for some passers-by. If you have an interest in this car, we're representing it for sale for the estate. Have over 100 photos we can send you. I think I'll turn somewhere else that's a dirt drive. 800-301-3886 or email us cars@autoappraise.com, and we'll get you any more information you want on this vehicle. Very solid, good magnetic adhesion all the way around the body, very straight. It was restored by an engineer. You know those engineer guys. All the subtle details are done very nicely. Look underneath this dash before I shut the camera down. There's very little to be done, really nothing to be done on this car. It was built as a good driver, and that's what it is. Thanks for watching. Leave us some feedback. Let us know if you're interested in purchasing this car. Have a great day.